So welcome to Embodiment and Resourcing. So today we're going to look at a theme of reconnecting within. Maybe you already are connected within, but I'll just say a little bit more about that. There's so much in our culture and in our modern life that pulls us out, that distracts us from really being connected with how we're feeling, what we're needing, what our deeper values are. And so this practice is going to be aimed at orienting within and really connecting and listening to what your deeper needs are, what your abiding values are, or your sense of purpose. So let's do our 3 centers practice orienting. And yes, we can do this standing. Change my camera a little bit. Placing hands over the lower tummy and just pausing to also connect down through your legs, down into the ground, finding a way of standing that feels stabilizing for you. And closing the eyes and going in, connecting in with your body, your physical body. Noticing how you feel right now in your body, and even asking your body, what do you need? And so trying not to answer that with a mental or intellectual perspective. See if you can actually listen to your body. Sometimes a message will come to you in the form of words. Other times it'll just be that you can sense or feel what your body needs. And we may not be able to give it what it needs right now. The important part here is that tuning in and listening. And then bringing awareness into your heart area, to the area of your emotions. Also, in Taoist perspective, this is where our spirit is. So our emotional center, and then asking yourself, how am I feeling today? What are my emotional tides like? And then also asking, does my emotional body need anything? Do I need anything to nourish myself on that emotional level? And next, bringing awareness now up into the mind, tuning into the quality of your thoughts, beliefs. How is the mental state today? And then in adding the question, the inquiry, does my mind or my mental self need anything? And then gently opening your eyes and opening up your awareness to the space. We'll do a little bit of warm-ups. So let's just turn very gently from the waist, letting the arms swing out. Notice how your breathing is, and let your breathing expand a little bit. Notice as we twist, it's like we're turning around the core of our body, that vertical axis going from the ground all the way up through our body, out through the top of the head. We're letting our body turn around that center. You can experiment or adjust how fast you're turning and twisting, and be bigger, smaller than what I'm doing. And of course, if there's any kind of pain or discomfort, definitely modify the movement or even skip this one. So we're always wanting to pay attention to what our bodies say about the movement that we're doing. So this gentle rhythmic movement communicates to the nervous system that it's okay to let go or to relax. If there's any sense of being in that anxious, revved up, fight or flight kind of nervous system energy, the simple, repetitive movement with a little bit of touching of the body calms and soothes the nervous system. So now let's let that unwind and slow down. Next, we're going to do a little bit of stretching. So bringing the hands, lacing the fingers together, and then turn the palms out and going up over the head, only if it's okay for your shoulders. Now breathe in and stretch upward. And then tip the whole body to the side from the waist. Just tip a little ways and feel a stretch in the side of the ribs. Now come upright again and then stretch to the other side. Only going as far as is comfortable for your back. Coming back upright. Stretch upward again and look up. And then let the arms come down to your side. From here, let's do a little shaking and bouncing. How about if we add a sigh as you exhale? So a big breath in, and then as you exhale, sigh. And if it feels good, do a couple more of those. Now letting that come to a stillness and tuning in, notice how your body feels now. Okay, so we're going to do a little movement. I'm going to come closer so you can see my hands. So this, I'm calling the seed blessing. So if you notice anything when we were doing that practice where we were asking, does the body need anything? Does my heart or my emotions need anything? Does my mind need anything? If you notice something, if your body told you something, bring that into your hand. So I think what came up for me was needing some more rest. For the heart level, for me, it was kindness. And for the mind, it was peace. So whatever came up for you, see that as a seed and put that into your hands and let your hand, you might want to watch this for a moment. So it's not just palms together, it's puffing them out. So it's as if your hand becomes a seed pod. Now watch my fingers. So we're going to let the fingers spread, turn around, and point down. And let the hands and the arms go downward. Yeah, that's it. The hands back toward each other. Now coming back up, just reverse it. Let the hands come around and back to the seed, right in front of the heart. And then we're going to go upwards, up with the seed. Let the arms come apart. Just look upward like you're looking towards the sky and the sun. Now reverse that. Bring the hands together. Bring that seed back down to your heart. So that's the basic movement pattern. We're going to repeat that a few times. And we're connecting in with the natural processes of nature the idea of a seed being planted. So before a seed and a plant grows upward, it roots downward first. So we're going to root down to grow upwards. So starting with the hands here, it's a little bit of a movement prayer. Take a nice big breath in, and then as you exhale, turn the hands around and go bend forward down toward the earth. Only go down as far as is comfortable. Then reverse that and come back up. I like to breathe in as I come up and let the hands rest for a moment in front of the heart. Now bringing the hands upward like a plant growing up toward the sun, opening to receive the sun, the rain, the chi in the atmosphere, and then bringing the hands back down. So we're going to do that a few times. I like to connect the breath. So I start with a big breath in as my fingers turn around. And then exhaling down, sending those roots down into the earth for nourishment. Now inhale, drawing up earth energy. Exhale, let that settle into the heart, into your seed. Now inhale, reaching up, growing toward the light. Receiving, and then exhaling as the hands come down, drawing in that energy from the sun into your heart. I'm repeating that again. Nourishing whatever it is that your body, your heart, or your mind needs right now. And using this universal archetypal energy from nature that's also a part of who we are. We're all planting seeds, allowing them to grow, nourishing them, letting them blossom. When we have an idea, when we start a new project. So following this pattern of movement a few more times in your own time, breathing into it. I'm going to go through one more time. If you feel done, just rest for a few moments there with your hands over your heart. Going through the last time. And then as we finish the last time, now placing your hands over your heart, step your feet together, close your eyes, and we'll finish here with a few moments of stillness or relative stillness. It's not a rigid stillness. There still may be some body movements or swaying. Bringing your awareness now internally, feeling down through your feet, roots planted in the earth, then up through your body, all the way out through the top of your head, up into the universe. Feeling as though you are a conduit, a vessel, connecting between the earth and the sky. And your heart is right in the center. You can imagine rays of heart energy from your center going out into the world, connecting with all the other hearts, all the other people, animals, plants, allowing that sense of connection through our hearts. And then we'll close the practice there. Today you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in this practice.